Hi, my name is Kendra Miller, and I'm one of the founding board members of the Normal Women's Alliance Foundation, and I have to say there's something very special about the women in Colorado.
Hey everybody, this is Brandy Shigley, dreamer and doer, and you are watching the Colorado Entertainment Showcase.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for tuning in. This is the Colorado Entertainment Showcase, and tonight's show is focused on Colorado women that rock. I'm your host, CJ Love, and with me on stage is the band that just kicked things off for us, fronted by a rocking woman, one of several we're bringing to you tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Hot Apostles.
Howdy.
Why don't you all introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Erin.
Hi, I'm Tay.
I'm Brett. I'm Steve Fisher.
Awesome. How did you guys get together, and how long have you been around?
Well, we've been a band almost 2 years now. Tay and I started writing songs together acoustically and kind of decided it's more of a rock project. So we got these two guys here on bass and drums to play with us. And then we found this wayward drifter on keyboards, and he joined too, so.
Nice. You guys sounded great. You guys really rocked it tonight. Oh, go ahead.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, it wasn't really an acoustic thing. It just felt like rock and roll, and we had to go through it like that. So.
That sounds great. You guys make a great team.
Thank you very much.
Do you think that your band differentiates from every other band since you have this beautiful woman right here as your lead vocalist?
Well, I mean, definitely makes the stage nice to look at for the guys, and I think hopefully it gives, you know, other women out there, you know, a chance to feel like they can come up front and feel like they have like a, you know, a friend up there, you know, and can get behind it a little more. But on the other hand, I think we're just a rock band. I don't really see it being that important, you know. Everybody has the right to, I don't know, rock. Yeah, everybody can do it, you know. That's everybody's right, and you know, I think that's the way I look at it.
Well, you guys are like a great inspiration to everybody out there. When can they see you next?
Well, we have a lot of things coming up. First and foremost, we have our debut album about to be released here in June, and we got our CD release party on June 22nd at Three Kings Tavern. Other than that, we're playing at Herman's Hideaway with our buddies Masuji and Red Stinger, and
Nice.
Illegal Pete's
Nice.
on June 4th. We're playing with Hell's Bells up in the mountains on June 8th. High Dive on June 13th, but we're working towards the 22nd. And go to hotapostles.com and you can purchase the album now. You can buy the songs individually, or you can buy the whole thing all together.
Cool. You guys got a lot going on. That's hotapostles.com.
Yep.
Do you guys got a Facebook page?
We do. Find us, like us on Facebook, Reverb Nation. I'm setting up Bandcamp, SoundCloud. I'm going to spend a lot of time on the computer here soon.
Yay. So are you guys going to close up the show for us tonight?
Hell yes.
Okay, we'll see you. Yay. Awesome. Stick around, guys and gals. We need you to rock the show later on, like I just said. Yay.
Denver, up on 2 models and 3 little bird salon, and Colorado women rock!
Welcome back, everybody. There comes a time in life to choose what you want to be when you grow up. And sometimes the only choice is just to be. Some of us decide to be great bursts of creativity and transform that into something that engages, inspires, and entertains others. It's those people we want to share with you on Colorado Entertainment Showcase. So congratulations, you're on the right channel. We have assembled a wide range of hot talent from across Colorado entertainment spectrum, like Hot Apostles you just heard earlier in the show. Stay tuned for more from them. We've got interviews and clips featuring Drai Loyd, Kim Christensen, Ann Trujillo, Brandy Shigley, Timmy Lastly, Rose Garland, Barnhart, Avant Tout Models, Three Little Bird Salon, Ooh La La Burlesque, and let's not forget who aired in the beginning of the show, Hot Apostles. Boulder City Bombers was also in the beginning of the show, and Kendra Miller, so many women who rock. One of them, filmmaker Drai Loyd, is in the house tonight. She brought a reel featuring a taste of her amazing talents behind the lens. We will be having a few words with her at the end of the show. You don't want to miss it. Let's get this ball rolling. The first segment features a very well-known face in Colorado fashion scene, the music scene, the dreamer and doer, known around the world, Brandy Shigley.
Each night before you go to bed, my baby, whisper a little prayer for me, my baby, and tell all. My name is Brandy Shigley, and this is actually my 14th year of being an entrepreneur. I started out my first business as a handbag designer in 1999, just being a girl who loved handbags and had a mad, crazy obsession with them. One of the things I realized after having my handbag business was that I was really passionate about the small business development that went on behind the scenes. So years later, I started two companies, Fashion Denver and B23 Productions, both dedicated to helping dreamers become doers. So I guess maybe I could just be the dreamer, doer, pimp of Colorado. Nothing inspires me more than seeing people who are really living life passionately. That's what inspires me to keep living life passionately. The year that I turned 23, I realized it doesn't matter what chromosomes make me me. It's up to me to be me, to live life passionately. And that year that I was 23, I started my first business as a handbag designer with B. Shigley Designs. I graduated from college with a communications degree. It took me 6 years. I became a United States citizen. So for me, 23 was that year that I realized it's up to me to be me, to do what I love and love what I do. So, welcome to my world headquarters here at 1070 Bannock Street, right in the heart of the Golden Triangle. Every day I'm completely inspired by all of the different small businesses on the street, right above me, right next door. There are just so many passionate, creative people around town that just rock. I really feel like Colorado is a hub for creativity, and I see lots of people from New York, LA, San Francisco coming to Denver and being a part of that. And to be a Colorado native and get to see Colorado grow and become what it's becoming is just an amazing thing to witness. One of the things that inspires me personally as a woman who is creating, whether it's being an entrepreneur, a musician, a designer, is our weather and our beautiful nature that we have surrounding us. How can you not be inspired when right outside our backyard is the beautiful Rocky Mountains? The weather and the sunshine just like soaks me in creativity and inspiration. So I know that Colorado is one of the sunniest states in the country, and I just love basking in the beams of creativity. I know a place that's safe and warm from the crowd. Parting words to women in Colorado: do what you love what you do, live life passionately. Don't spend time doing things that are keeping you from what you truly love. If you have a full-time job and you're not really happy, at least take a couple hours a week, maybe a day if you're lucky, to do what you love, because that just really shifts your perspective on everything that you're doing. Alone, be alone anymore.
Hi, this is Tibby Lastly, and you are watching the Colorado Entertainment Showcase.
From the mountains to the valleys to the skyscraper mass of metal and glass, a gracious and dignified what up to you. Welcome to Headline This on Colorado Entertainment Showcase. After college, beginning as a broadcaster in Denver is tough, but staying at the same station is the toughest, unless graduates follow Christensen and Trujillo. Check this out. Kim Christensen of KUSA NBC 9 News, and Ann Trujillo of KMGH ABC 7 News. They're two longtime Denver newswomen that rock. They rock because they've taken on the monumental challenge of starting out in a large market like Denver before and after graduation from CU Boulder. And they also do behind-the-scenes work as well as on-camera work. After college graduation from CU Boulder, Christensen began at NBC 9 News in 1984, but she didn't start on camera right away. she had to work her way up to on-camera reporter in 1986 and then to anchor in 1992.
I think it is true mostly because most people don't do that. Most people start, and the majority of the people, I mean, it's really unusual for someone to start behind the scenes because they chose to start there and then try and stay in the same area and work their way up. Most people choose to go to a smaller market and work their way through smaller cities and smaller markets. So it was a backwards approach, and it just worked.
But even after a promotion to on-camera work, graduates still have to work behind the scenes, and Trujillo does just that. The longtime ABC 7 news anchor does everything from editing video to producing content. Trujillo encourages students and grads to stick with behind-the-scenes work even after a promotion to on-camera personality.
You have to know every aspect of the news gathering business. You can't, no one walks in and is an anchor. What you really need to say is, I want to be a working journalist. Because when you start, when you're at Metro, you're not just on camera, right? You're learning how to run the cameras, you are learning how to write stories, you are learning how to set up microphones. You have to know how to do everything. You need to know how to research. Becoming a working journalist means that you have to know every aspect of the business.
Just like I'm currently doing at
Exactly.
the Denver Open Media.
Right.
But before graduation, the biggest challenge of all is students getting their feet wet, meaning they have to start somewhere off campus, as Trujillo did at KBNO Radio when she was a student at CU Boulder.
Get a paying job, get a paying internship, or even an internship that they have to do on their own time that is not paid. And I think the more, the merrier. If you can do 3 internships before you graduate, I think that is to your benefit, because it just means that you have experienced a newsroom, you know what the expectations are, you know what the pressures are, so it can help you decide if that really is the job you want to do. I think it's valuable even if you walk away saying, I don't want to do that. I have to work Thanksgiving and Christmas and my birthday, and I have to work nights and overnights and weekends. And a lot of people experience that and say that is not the job for me, and I think that's valuable too. But I think the more experience in a newsroom, the better, so that you can decide if it really is the job you want to pursue.
Delivering that kind of encouragement and career advice comes from experience for more than 25 years in the Denver market, which is why these 2 veteran Denver newswomen are Colorado women that rock. With Christensen and Trujillo as role models, students and graduates have a cheerful mindset of, if they can do it, so can I. Until next month on Colorado Entertainment Showcase, this is Scoop Nemeth, reminding you that life is a cheerful buffet with desserts for kicking ass, so don't fill up on negativity bread.
Comic, very funny lady. She runs a very fun open mic every Thursday at 10:30 at El Chorrito on 21st and Lambert. Please welcome the hilarious Miss Timmy Lastly, everyone. Timmy Lastly.
Hello. Yes. Hello. I watched TV all day today because, you know, I'd hate to get to the end of my life and have regrets. You know what I mean?
The comedy scene in Colorado is very, very exciting. I feel like there's a lot of originality and ingenuity and just creativity going.
No, really though, what if I get to the end of my life in a blinding flash of spiritual awakening, I realized that the true religion was Burn Notice, and I didn't watch that one!
Denver is an oasis in the cultural desert.
And I watched TV with a friend, and she said to me, like, it came up in conversation, and she was like, Oh my God, if I ever had half of my face horrifically scarred in a terrible, terrible accident, I would just kill myself. I wouldn't be able to live like that.
Well, you can't do art and be afraid. That's the first thing.
Just like the word, what? What? Whoa! Oh my God! If I ever had half of my face horrifically scarred in a terrible, terrible accident.
If you're afraid of being typecasted or misunderstood is really what that is like, oh, you think I'm this thing, but I know I'm something else.
I will go straight to my nearest Sports Authority store, get a job in the safety equipment department, and when somebody's like, no, I don't need a helmet, I'll just turn to them like, are you sure about that? Don't make the same mistake I did.
You have to, as an artist, that's part of the work of it, is to figure out the field. Like, this is what I'm working with. Like, I happen to be a girl, or I happen to be a big hairy dude, or, you know, you work with that and show them, like, yes, this is how you're perceiving me, and now we're gonna move beyond that, and we're gonna get down to the root of who I really am. So for stand-up especially, like, it's about, like, working with what people's perceptions of you are, and then breaking their reality about it. It's like, oh, I'm just a person, oh.
You know, sometimes you just have to turn a negative into a positive, you know? You gotta turn that frown inside out in this case. It's inside out this time.
Awesome words from a woman who goes out of her way and deals with all sorts of people in the Denver comedy scene. I love her message. Work with what you got. That goes for ladies and gentlemen. When you think of women behind the scenes in the entertainment industry, what are some of the roles that you could come up with? Makeup, hair, wardrobe? I bet you did, you sexist pigs. Just kidding. Those are important jobs. In fact, we could use some of those on our show. If you're interested in being part of this show, Colorado Entertainment Showcase, not just on screen, but behind the scenes, reach out to us on Facebook.com/Colorado Entertainment Showcase and Twitter @Colorado eShow. Google+. If any of you are on there, we are, and of course, you can find us on denveropenmedia.org. Some women behind the scenes manage all of those roles above and every other aspect of production, be it stage or video. They're producers, directors, writers, cinematographers, and our next guest has done all of the above, Drai Loyd. Hi, Drai. Thank you so much for being on our show today.
Well, thanks for having me.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and about your background and what it's involved in being a filmmaker?
Sure. Well, I started out as a painter in the visual arts, and then I gravitated towards filmmaking so I could also do writing and visual arts.
Nice.
And filmmaking is amazing.
I love your work.
Thank you.
You brought a clip for us today. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Sure. It's a collection of clips of a variety of different films and music videos that I've done for the last couple of years.
Cool. Without further ado, here's some of Drai's work.
While you interrupt me, keep on with me.
great music. We were jamming behind the scenes. Can you tell us who that was playing and if you're doing anything with her this year?
Sure, that was the song called Cut Me Off by Sarah Angela and the Meanies, and we're actually working on a new video right now for a song that she wrote called Slam Pam Suno, and it's actually going to have a lot of the local roller derby ladies in it.
Awesome. The roller derby's in the beginning of the show. That sounds really cool. So when can we follow you when this is released, or how can we?
Well, it should be done in June or July, and you can find it on my website, DraiLoydFilms.com, SarahAngelaMusic.com, or find us on YouTube or Facebook.
Cool. I looked up some of your stuff on YouTube. It was awesome. You're welcome. What advice would you give to anyone who wants to start directing or any of the filmmaking that you're doing on the content of level you're working at?
Well, I would probably just say that you just have to dive in and just do it. And the best learning experience is just experiment and take risks, but don't be afraid to fail, because in the failures, that's where you learn the most.
I know, you just got to go for it, right?
Exactly.
Cool. Well, I'm glad you totally went for it, because we get to enjoy all your work.
Thanks.
There you have it, our featured guest, Drai Loyd. We've got just enough time to bring back Hot Apostles to close the night off for us. But first, one more clip of Women Who Rock.
Hi, I'm Fanny Fitztightly. And I'm Kitty Crimson. And we're from... Colorado Women Rock! I'm Erin. And I'm Lissa. You're here at Three Kings with us, where we have a burlesque show every Monday night. Woo! Cheers. Cheers. Colorado Women are awesome. I'm always smiling. I don't know why. Loud music gets me wild and tequila helps me drive. But loneliness is always there to greet you at the door. And drug is holiness, it ain't around to save you anymore. I'd never hurt you, but I may try. Don't slow me down when I'm in drive. I do the roadside 101 on a sailboat vacation. I got a coat on bed tonight, and I'll never see the morning light. Alright. Now cuff me, take me away from the wheel. I'm not a bad one, no, and I'll never lie to steal. Go around, keep the clicking, little fingers, all I have to show. I'm just a time bomb ticking, a little more is all I need to blow. Your invitation is met in red. You should have stayed at home instead. I did a roadside 101 for a sailboat vacation. I got a cold on bed tonight, and I'll never see the morning light. It's a roadside 101 for the middle of the dawn is gone. I feel the cold cups in your body, and I'll never ever get it right. Alright. What I say, I just need one more ride before you put me away. Roadside 101, for a sailboat vacation. I got a cold on bed tonight, and I'll never see the morning light. It's a roadside You can make